All right, Nico, we're on the way to the call of the card. You are super keen. First call of the card for you.
Up and about.
Up and about here in the Jeep, going to Crown Palladium. Look at the operation of Nico. He doesn't even wear the suit in the car. He waits.
I'm staying fresh. I'm keeping the shirt clean,
waits
suit
to
clean.
the death. Waits to the death, punters. What's the horse that you are keenest to try and get the big price about?
Sharp and smart. Give us hundreds. Come on.
Hundreds?
Let us
Sharp
on.
and smart?
Yeah, he's a great chance. Graham Rogerson, Mickey D, set for the race.
Love the Moonee Valley Cup.
Yep, he's the one, I think.
I think the market will be really interesting on Vauban. I think he'll get smashed by some of the big players. And the horse for the side for me, if you've listened to the TRS previews, St. George. Come on, give me a fat price St. George and I'll back him to win 100.
Let's go, punters.
Let's go.
Here we are, punters. We're about to do Buckaroo. I think it'll be big in the room. I reckon there'll be a few bets to win $1 million. See if I'm right.
$1 million Tom Waterhouse. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, 2 and 2.
Wow.
We'll take that when we're done.
To win $1 million, Tom.
2 all plates. Thanks for the memories, Chris. Win $500,000 on account. Sam Swinnell. Sam Swinnell. Just 1 second. This is a big moment for you and your whole career.
Here we go, Vauban. What price?
$7.
7.
$7. Robbie, Wolf Den is to win $500,000 at $750.
Wolf Den to win 500.
Wolf Den's 25,000. 3 comes 11. Hang on. Wolf Den had 25,000 on it. Wolf Den had 25. Can you still take bets at 750? Chase, 10,000 the win for Juppy. 10,000 the win for Juppy.
10,000 for Juppy. Go on, Juppy. It's had something on Akita Sushi, got $17, which I was pleasantly surprised with. Getting us about $13 or $12 when we got here, so good price. Here we go, Zardozi.
Yes, yes,
to win $300,000, Tom Waterhouse.
Tom Waterhouse is having a bet.
Taken.
$7. James is taking a bet. Yes, 7. 700 the win cash. That's a bet.
There we go, 700 the win
We're
cash.
still at $12.
Why bet on Zardozi? Give her strength. T-Dogs.
I like your bet.
Like
I'm off the mark.
It's a greght chance. We had a... Well, sorry, I had her $11. You've taken 12. I reckon.
I had $8.50.
Yeah, well, you've done a good job. So, I think it's a good bet.
Obviously, Flemington's really going to.
Here we are, punters. About to bet St. George. T-Dogs, we're about to launch. St. George.
On edge, yeah. Like, honestly, there was absolutely no interest really in trusting you. The map's getting talked about now. Can't imagine too much.
We could be the first big bet here.
Yeah, well, someone did back trusting you to win 200,000, but that's a heavy hitter. It's talking Sam Swinnell, who's one of the head honchos at PointsBet. So, I'm getting excited.
It booked it slightly a long way out.
Nico, how you feeling?
Pretty keen, Land Legend. Hopefully get 12, 13. I'd love 14, 15. Just think he'll improve. Has to improve with the EMS on. Could be the one that explodes.
700 the win cash. 700 the win cash. That's a bet. Richard. Yes, Richard. 5,000 the win cash.
Good price, not 14.
Nico, absolute carnage in the room with Land Legend. There's been like people wanting to back him at $15. Charlie Duckworth was on at 15. People backing him to win 300,000. You secured $14. You're in the queue forever. They are not looking after the little punter, are they?
No, but I'm still happy with 14. I think that's a really good price. 15 would have been good, but the big players get him first here. So yeah, happy with $14. Think he's a great chance.
We're at $14, $61. James Philgate is taking your bets. Yes.
Trevor Newman by like 1,500 the win at $71.
Well, it's $61. Thanks, Trev, for asking. He's a good judge.
5,
James.
1,000 each way for Juppy.
Yes, at 61. That's a bet. Yes, 7.
1,500 the win. Cash.
That's a bet.
Sorry, mate. No, that's all good. We asked.
200 each way, cash.
We didn't get what exactly we wanted. We thought this horse would be a little bit longer, but he's been chopped up today with the Betfair market. So
Did take us till 3:15.
look, we're happy enough with 61.
Joined by Warren Woodcock. Warren, what's your thoughts on the Melbourne Cup?
Well, I think it's a very open race. Very hard to find a winner this year, but I'm going to probably stick with Vauban. I definitely will lay Buckaroo. I don't like Land Legend, which is the big go so far, but I think it's a little bit of a long tail.
For the punters that are wanting to get to Flemington on Saturday, what's the horse you think going to be most against? Buckaroo? Is there another one?
Absolutely Buckaroo, and I'll definitely be happy to lay Land Legend. It's now into about $13, $14. I think it should probably be more 17, 18.
All right, joined by Juppy.
Nico.
Good to see you.
You too, mate.
Interpretation, you had a good crack?
Yes, that was the horse we picked that we were going to try and back to win $1 million, but it didn't quite come to pass because it turns out I wasn't the only one that was on it. You guys are on it. Kingsley was on it.
We weren't on it to that extent.
No, but it just showed that all the smarter judges than me found it. So yes, we did manage to have 25,000 on it, but I have backed several others. Well, another 9 others or something, I think. I backed half the field nearly. But yes, it's the main result for us to really get a good drink out of. But the guys here were competitive. I appreciate it. We can make this. This is such a cracking event. Hopefully next year we can evolve it, we can grow it, because as much as we all love racing and all that, this is more about wagering. And this is peak wagering. You get absolute outstanding value for your punting dollar. They were betting proper each way. Every bet that I've had's each way, so that I'm getting good place prices as well. I've just got to, hopefully the operation's a success and the patient lives, Nico, because yes, we could all do with a spoil after this spring. But can't wait to get out there tomorrow. I'll be out there on the front lawn doing my best, trying to get the book up. So hopefully we can get a result and hopefully we can celebrate together, because that would bring me a lot of joy.
Hutchie, what's the cup tip?
Buckaroo for me, weight for age form, great run in the Caulfield Cup. He hasn't done too much wrong. He's going to need a bit of luck. He's going to be back in the field, I think. Moreira on board, so he'll need to get it right, but he's been second a couple of times. And I think the point end of the market will get it right this year.
What's the best roughie?
Kovalica, I think. I just think that, it's very interesting that Chris Waller hasn't really campaigned over a bit of a trip for a long time. Didn't mind the run in the Cox Plate. Tell you what, the Cox Plate form, it's stuck up pretty well the last, 10 years or so. So it's not a bad lead in, and I like the way that he closed off there, so possibly Kovalica.
Joined by Sydney Swan star Tom Papley. Tom, how'd you find the call of the card?
Yeah, my first call of the card. It was a good day. So a bit of money thrown around, which is always nice to see.
Do you have any bets?
Yeah, I had a couple with a mate. So interpretation, Buckaroo and Sea King. So I had a few futures bets. I got Circle of Fire around 55s early on, so that's always nice.
Who's the top pick for the cup?
Yeah, we'll have to go Buckaroo, obviously, but interpretation would be nice. That's probably the biggest collector.
How have you fared over Cup Week? You had a few results, or looking to lift?
Saturday was actually really nice, which was handy. Mailbag was good. I followed Dicko a bit, so he was pretty good. And then I've been away for about a month, so got on the VPN, had a few bets on Caulfield Cup Day, and that was always nice as well.
Well, best of luck for tomorrow and going forward.
Cheers, thank you.
Here with Matt Taylor from Wolf Den. What did the Den do today, mate?
Busy day. The boys specced around. So Kingsley's backed Vauban to win a little bit. Buckaroo as well to chop. His big results are going to be One Smooth Operator. I think he backed that to win $500,000 and Interpretation to win $500,000. So they're the big cheers in the office tomorrow.
We're on Interpretation as well, so we'll be cheering. What's your cup tip?
I'm going to be Buckaroo. I reckon it's about $7 now. If I can get $8, I'll pile in tomorrow. We need Magic Man to lift. Last year was terrible, so he needs luck. Magic Man,
All right, Dave Funt from Form King joins us. Dave, you have many bets out to call the card?
G'day, Nico. We had 3. We started with Land Legend. I think we had 3,000 at 14 on that. And we went into Kovalica. I think we had 1,200 at 26 on that, and then we finished off with Vauban. We had, I think, 2,000 or 3,000 on it, 750, so that's pretty good.
I'm on the legend, so give him strength. What's your top pick for the race?
Look, top pick is Vauban. I think Kiprios' form is good form for a staying contest, and I think, look, Buckaroo, if he does run the trip, he's hard to beat too.
Any Kalutzi racing previews? What's the cup tip?
I'm going to go Zardozi on top. I think she's got the 10 kilometres in the legs. That's the old trick from Bart. But I'm with you boys. I think St George is a bit of value, and also Kovalika.
Here with Aaron from Racing Rand at the Call of the Card. Had a few bets today, Azza?
Yeah, we backed Valiant King to win 60, backed Land Legend to win 60 as well, but tough card.
What's the top pick for the cup for you?
Well, we did actually back Vauban as well to win about 40 or 50. I think that's the top tip. I was really hard against it last year. You and I were at the yard and it sweated up. It was an absolute mess. We were happy to be against it. Very different preparation this year. I like the fact it hasn't been over hurdles, but it's been going against proper horses. Started 8-1, last start against Kiprios, best star in the world, with 62 kilos, and now it drops down, far down in the weights. It's against far less opposition, and I think this is a very weak cup. I think Willie Mullins sort of learnt his mistake last year with the lack of sort of effort he put into the horse, and he sort of understood, okay, I know what I need to get the work into the horse now.
Yeah.
I went from potting the horse last year to I've got it firmly on top. I think it's a horse to beat. Buckaroo from the wide gate. My only little query with Buckaroo is, Waller GF, that's a big tick. I don't think this was the grand final from the start.
Afterthought.
I think they've sort of fallen into the fact that the horse is airborne, and now we go to the Melbourne Cup. From gate 21, it's got a sort of a tendency of missing the start. Joe Murray is a very passive jockey. There's not much speed in the race. I think he can fall out the back, and I think he's going to just flash into something that, in hindsight, you'll look back on and say, oh, okay, we always knew it was going to run on. I think a couple of odds, mostly cloudy at hundreds. It's a genuine stayer. I think it's got a chance. I think it's over the odds.
All right, everyone. What a great event that was, the Ladbrokes Call of the Card. Great interviews at the start. Some really funny laughs there from Bossy and Ollie. And then the big stuff once it started, all the punting action. It was great. There was plenty of fierce betting within the room. Thought the bookies offered pretty fair prices overall. Love to see someone be slightly more aggressive next year, but we can work on that. Overall, we got set for a fair few good prices. Hope you enjoyed a bit of insight from some of the sharpest minds in the room here at the Call of the Card. And you can catch all of our stuff, patreon.com/The Racing Show. Nico's Yard, the last piece of the puzzle for the Melbourne Cup. Vauban went to pieces last year, punters. If you didn't know that, you would have been stuck with a bad ticket. So get around him, Nico's Yard, Patreon. You can find it on Twitter. And we just build in to one of the great days of Australian racing tomorrow with the Melbourne Cup, and then Oaks Day, and then Champions Day. How good.